Alright. What happened? Why did my image change? I gotta fix that. What the heck's going on there? Can I rotate that here? There we go. Now I'm no longer laying down on the job here. Anyway, what is up, everybody? How are you all doing this fine Saturday evening? Back at it once again. It's kind of exciting. Just scratch myself. So yeah, welcome to the stream. If you saw any of the promo stuff for tonight, we're actually giving away three prizes, two incredible prizes and one not bad prize with the MG Death Scythe Hell from last week that we didn't quite draw the right number for. An RG new with the decal sheet from Delpy. We'll give those away as a set, and a high grade goof that happens to be a kit. So anyway, welcome once again. Just two other pieces of housekeeping before we jump into things. The number one, that live 10 code is active as it usually is Saturday night. So if you are browsing the website tonight and thinking about making a purchase, I'd recommend using that code. Save yourself 10%. Great thing. And the other thing is, if you haven't yet, hit that like button on the stream. It helps me out a ton, and I really appreciate it. Helps get the word out about the stream and stuff. So anyway, I'm way behind, so why don't I start wading through these messages and get ready to get started on, I think I'm doing the waste unit today. I think that's what waste unit assembly. So waste today, hopefully. Anyway, what's up? What's up, Nike X Sin? I guess I have never tuned in for one. Welcome, Sin, for showing up to your first stream. What's up, Eliza? Is that how you spell it? Elisa? Must be Eliza, right? I gotta have that right, maybe. Got my pizza ready. Kind of jealous. Kind of not. We had some sort of like pizza twist roll things that my wife made tonight. Pretty good. What's up, Couple of Viking? John Ruiz, Anthony Hayward, Lawrence Tong. Finally off on the weekend and get to watch a stream. Awesome. Lawrence, glad you're here. What's up, Searchlight? Welcome back. All the regulars got the 2021 coins pre-ordered. I'm so excited about the 2021 coin. I can't, I'm not going to lie. What's up, Brian? Jed Creamer. Paul Whitney. Gary, Gundam Yeen. Corey Johnson. Paul Whitney, first time watcher, long time lurking, finally made my first purchase. I must say, very pleased with quick turnaround from order to shipping. Glad you had a good experience, Paul. What's up, John Lasser, Damien, White Flame, Philip, Spud Killer, James, Ori, Recath, Kyle Dixon, Alan, G Ming, George, Andrea C. Before going to Trader Joe's. Nice. What's up, Mark D? Josh Pontius just finished up building an HG Leo. How was it, Josh? Leo's definitely one of my favorite high grades. I've built a couple, built a few, built more than I care to mention. What kind of cake are you having tonight, Nick? No cake, Ezen. Unfortunately, my wife's slacking. Not really. I brought her to the warehouse with me. She helped me out a lot today. So no time for cake. Where am I at here? Man, I'm like really falling behind. Ray Guns, Jay Riviera. Sorry if I missed anybody's messages here. Trying to get caught up. John Lasso, this is my first time watching. Welcome, John. Satan Escape Bomb. By the way, is this normal GP01 or the full Burnen? So this is the PG kit. It comes with both parts. I built the GP01 during my 24, really more like 25 or 26 hour, I think, charity live stream at the end of last year. Elisa, but it's all good. Okay. I'll try to remember that. I'll probably ask you the next like 14 times and then I'll get it. Shamey 64 Wilson, I'm late. What is the kit that's being built? PG GP01. working on some of the full Burnen armor for it. Perfect stream to watch while doing homework on a Saturday night. Try not to distract you too much, Shepard. Hopefully your homework's not too tough tonight. Some action-based display files to work on my backlog. I have 7 Leos in backlog. Nice. Variants are just the standard ones. The P Bandai versions are pretty cool. Going just like hell yesterday in the mail. Super excited to build. Awesome. Is hell still available? No, we are out of stock right now. The hell. Hopefully I'll get some more in soon. I think I'm kind of caught up. I probably skipped over a bunch, so if I missed your message, I'm sorry. But let's. I want to get working on this a little bit here. So I guess I need J2 and D10. Hey Nick, did you make any pre-order for the new P Bandai stuff? I did actually. I just got lucky. I didn't even realize until what was it? Thursday night did they go live? Must have been Thursday, and I just happened to be, I don't know, checking my phone real quick and saw something about one of the other P Bandai re-releases, and I was like, oh, I wonder if there's other new stuff. So I looked and saw one of the kits I've been trying to get for a while, which is the Master Grade Tall Geese 2. So I got that one on order this week. Trying not to spend too much more stuff on kits, considering how slowly I've been going through them, but I know if I didn't grab that one, it would be potentially a long time before I could get one. I'm probably going to be binging Gundam Wing Master Grades again once this one's done, I think. Should it be? It's a 4-page literary analysis, easy work. There you go. Couple this past year. Hello everyone, it's up Sal. To get the double Zeta for a COD. Thanks for the code. Awesome, Shammy. That's I hear that's a pretty cool kit. I've got one in my backlog. I've like a lot of things in my backlog. I wish I could build it. Wish I had time. One of these days I will. I think today will be the last Saturday that I spend working at the warehouse, though, for a little while, a couple weeks at least, get some stuff done at home. So I'm kind of excited about that. It's always good. Tom L, can you get Gundam-based stuff? I cannot. I don't really deal in any of the P Bandai or limited kits because I don't know. I've got a whole video out about it on the channel if you want to take a look sometime. But the short version is I feel it's really difficult to sell that stuff without gouging. And I've got other stuff that seems to be a better use of my resources right now. If you're looking for Gundam-based stuff, though, I'd recommend Side 7 Exports. It's a guy based in Japan that literally goes in there and buys the stuff for you. Expect it to take a while, but I think that's the best option for Gundam-based stuff these days. That's how I get that kind of stuff. I don't think it's worth it for P Bandai because we can get P Bandai USA if you pay attention, but for Gundam-based and stuff, it's worth taking a look. Waiting for restock PG Wing 0. Not sure when those will be back around. I don't know if I was able to order those. I don't think so recently, so who knows when that'll be. Mark 5 looks awesome. PG would be sick. Geese Squad. I wonder if Bandai put themselves in a corner by naming a perfect grade. I mean, we really can't top that. It's a warehouse, your whole backlog. Not exactly, but a lot of the stuff I bought in the early days that I was having trouble selling when I was selling on Amazon, I had some gating requirements I couldn't unlock. A lot of that stuff ended up in my backlog. I probably should go look through it sometime and see how badly I want to build some of those kits and maybe use some for giveaways or sell them or something. Because I'm probably not ever going to build everything on my backlog. But we'll see. Maybe I'll free up some time and then I'll just start building like crazy. P-Bandai would be going to release the expansion for Barbatos or launch a striker pack for the L Strike for MG. No clue. So Nick, outside of Wing and after Century Gundams, what is your favorite? Or after Colony, I think you probably meant. I don't know. There's a lot of UC stuff I like. I haven't really watched any of the other. Like I'm not really into 00 or IBO or any of that stuff. I should say yet. So UC is probably my go-to, other than the Gundam Wing stuff. Hey, Nick, do you do Gundam only? Are there kits on your agenda? Wait, nudge, nudge, cough, and cross. I would love to get Macross, man. I just have not seen it available when I've ordered. I'm sure it will be again at some point. But in the meantime, I'm stuck with what I can find. Most non-Gundam stuff hasn't sold super well for me, but with the new website coming like any week now, I might start dabbling in more alternate stuff because I think it might be easier for people to find it in the site. Or something in July from Side 7. Still haven't received. Japan has some funky restrictions at the moment. Yeah, the one last time I ordered from him, it was the Mudrock, I think, and it did take forever. I think mine, it was supposed to ship. In fact, I think they attempted to ship it right as the restrictions got started during the summer, and he had to like reship it. I think they sent it back to him because the shipping method he used was no longer viable. Perfect Grade Unleashed Extreme Max Boost. Jeez. P-Bandai timed me with an ad with the Rosette, even though it already went out of stock. That's ouch. You know, when the US wins something from the 40th anniversary campaign, I still haven't got any notification about my prize being shipped. A bunch of people in the Discord, the Mecha Warehouse Discord, I think won. There were a handful of winners. I don't recall if any of them had received their prize yet or had it shipped yet. But I know we had a bunch of winners there. The 30-minute missions. The 30-minute missions is cool. Got a Full Metal Panic hit from you. I love those. So I'm gonna do okay. Need to get MG Sandrock, Heavy Arms Wing Zero, and Shenlong. I think a bunch of the MG wing kits are supposed to be back in the March time frame. I've got a ton ordered, so you can expect we will see them soon. Chad Creamer, will you notify everyone who got? I'm assuming something got cut off there. Sit and skip them, yeah. Nick, sometimes next month or so, I'm going to start a YouTube account to go with my Instagram about builds. Out to one day get a follow from you, maybe do a live with you. Sure, man. That'd be great. Follow would be no problem, and even a live, like we'll set it up. One, haven't heard anything. Setting up the HG Suryumaru without the Tameshi girl, a way to go with it is worth it. Well, everyone who ordered the 2021 Quampa email. Yeah, so once my plan is to sit down maybe this weekend or early next week, assuming I get the time. I got to assign the numbers for everyone who requested numbers, and then I will be sending out invoices and stuff. So confirmations will go out fairly soon. Holy crap, we're about 111 viewers. I guess multiple ridiculous prizes draw some people in. Tom says, how often do you get to build? Lately it's been just my 2 hours during the stream here. I used to build another day or two a week, and hopefully I'll be back to that at some point. but with everything going on at the warehouse, I've just been so busy. Any time I have at home is, either still devoted to warehouse stuff, which is kind of a bummer, kind of not. And then if it's not warehouse stuff, it's all my home life stuff I'm neglecting, whether that be just paying bills and, fixing things around the house or whatever, or it's trying to spend time with my kids, my wife, that kind of stuff. So hopefully I'll have some more time soon, though. Someone dropped the Discord link. Nicholas, they cannot, because it's a customer only thing. So if you've purchased from us, feel free to send me an email. I'll get you a link after the stream. If not, then no can do until that happens. Let's see, Demonic Dreamer, how's the dojo? Dojo's doing pretty well. As well as can be expected during a pandemic. We haven't lost all that many students since the whole thing started, so life is good in that account. We're making do. There's a few students I'd love to see back that have been taking time off because of the pandemic, but hopefully as the vaccine rolls out that they'll be back soon. Keep it following IG. Let's see. Tom, students. Yeah, I'm answering Demonic Dreamer's question about the dojo. I have a karate school here in New Hampshire as well. Really small. And we've got 20 students or something. 20 students on the rolls, but less than that have been attending lately because of pandemic stuff. Probably about half of that showing up consistently right now. My boys are dying to get back into karate and sparring. Yeah, we've been doing socially distanced stuff without masks, so that way we can still get the cardio up. But we're looking at some options to start going back to partner drills in the very near future on a limited basis with protective equipment and stuff. But it's a hard thing to navigate. So I got all my July through August orders in one box. So if you place multiple orders, they get shipped together. Right now I'm waiting on another big order from him. I trust him. It just takes a while. Shipped in October, end of month. Got it end of January. Yeah, definitely don't expect that stuff fast, but sometimes it's the only way to get certain things. We'll do this first draw in, I don't know, about 10 minutes maybe. Pull some numbers and see if we can give away some of these kits. What's everybody up to? I think I saw some mention of building in the chat maybe before I jumped on today. Who's building and what are you building? Super trustworthy and always makes it right however you need. Patience goes a long way. Side setup is legit. International shipping is what hangs it up. International shipping is ridiculous right now. Did you get the Glory of Losers expansion set for the 3 kits for Wing also? That big sword for TG2 looks nice. I did not. I'm not really, I don't know, how do I phrase it? I haven't checked that manga out or whatever. Don't really have any connection, and none of those designs just spoke to me. So, I'm trying to save a little bit. Oh, a lot of stuff here. Custom Warhammer bases. Barbatos weapons, RG new funnel set, weathering, battle damage Leo, HG, Gyaradoga for the weathering build. Nervash type 0. G-Ming looks like needs some help on deciding what to build next. MG Wing 0 for Ka. Built the core Gundam 2 and Titans. Detolf, nice. I need to build my second Detolf one of these days. I gotta find a place to put it though. Can't wait till I get some weathering patterns so I can make the Moon Gundam look solid. We're gonna PG Granddaddy, MG God Gundam, and MG Destiny. MG Victory 2, nice. RG Charazaku. A lot of diverse set of builds out there. Is that Patrick? Not much. Haven't missed all that much tonight. Haven't done the first draw yet. Gary Earl, hey Nick, are any of your kits produced stateside or is everything imported? Asking for a friend. I think all the Bandai stuff is imported. I don't have any, and Kotobukiya is all, I believe, made in Japan as well. This is the part I want, right? No, that's the one. J4. So as far as I know, nothing's made in the US. Load Astray HG. Looks looks like a higher grade than it is. Need to get a second detail and also find a place as well. Especially me too. I won't judge. Maybe I could slam out the full team, try Fighters roster, my backlog, try Burnen Gundam, Lightning Gundam, Star Winning Gundam. I see he was young. I was gonna drop a little of my tax return on the MG. Finiche. Is it Finiche or Venus? I've always been like Venus, but I've heard someone say Finiche. I've never watched Build Fighters. But y'all Gunpla fans saved me the cash for now. Yeah, I definitely sold out. Was it yesterday? Or Thursday? Definitely very recent. Tetsujin, what kits are in the giveaway? We got 3 prizes tonight. We got an MG Death Scythe Hell, the one that we tried to give away last week, but despite our best efforts, couldn't get a winning number pulled. We have an RG New Gundam and the water slide decal sheet to go with it from Delphi Decal. And we also have a HG Goof Revive, which is a kit. That kit is a kit. The craft store to get some foam for Project A, and they had some Haro Plus, so I grabbed one with some scythe arms. That's the Zakuro, and rocket feed for a break while I kidnapped this afternoon. I was number away last week. Finished prepping to paint kits, Charizard, Dragonite, Eevee, and several Haros and Bear Guys. Procrastinating using the airbrush gun, to be honest. It takes a little bit of motivation to get going with the airbrush, at least for me. There's enough like setup and prep work. It's kind of an investment. Roadrunner, didn't even know this was a channel. It is. This is the official Mecha Warehouse channel. Where I post videos about Mecha Warehouse and Gunpla and live stream every Saturday night. Goofy Revive sounds fun. It's a decent kit. I snapped it for a video last year. And it's a pretty solid HG. Been deliberating on a purchase on Mecha Warehouse for a bit. So far I have the HGUC Ground Gundam and HGUC GP02 plus some supplies like Gundam markers and spheric cell blades. Masking tape 2, nice. Use a lot of decals and specs. Your paints to make mine look good. The mirror of this PG doesn't have that much detail. I can't compare it, Manu. I haven't built any other PGs. I think the gimmicks and some of the underlying detail is pretty insane, actually, with the pistons and stuff. I wonder if there's anything else worth picking up for me. I wonder too. Any particular thing you're interested in? Maybe we can find you something. A few links for making airbrush paint thinner and cleaner, makes it much more affordable. So I caved and ordered the P Bandai re-releases for the Sandrock Armadillo, Heavy Arms E-Gel, Death Side 3Z. Thankfully my display tools from Mecha Warehouse already got here. What's up, Liesel? Nick, how have you been? How's your family doing? We're all doing well. Nice lazy evening after some time at the warehouse earlier today. We actually got Mr. Hobby, a bunch of Mr. Hobby paints, the Mr. Color line, and Gundam Colors in. So getting that all ready to go for next week. Check in, and tons of listings to create. There's like 200 something different colors, I think. And then came home and watched a movie with the family. Finally saw Lilo and Stitch. It's the one we decided to watch tonight. Kind of sad that I hadn't seen that one earlier. It's actually pretty good one. Have you ever seen the anime title Magic and Night? It's some cool robot. I wish I could model kit for it. I don't know. If I recall, Goof is pronounced like golf. I've never heard that. It's always been Goof as far as I've heard. I want to say that the katakana on it indicates Goof as a pronunciation. A good source to go to find decal placements for the aftermarket sets. The original plans have placed for so many, but there's ones that are not noted as the issue. So it depends on if you're looking at like Delphi, their website, on their website listings has pictures with some of the custom decals. Most, if not all of those pictures, we try to pull onto our listings. There might be some that we missed. So if you bought decals from us, you could check the listing on the website. It might have the picture with the placements. MW still have a D&D win in limbo for the past 2 days. It keeps telling me arriving late. There's been definitely some, I feel like more delayed packages due to weather the past week or so than I've seen in a while. The storms and stuff definitely making an impact there. Let's see, movie night yesterday, watched all 6 Resident Evil. Holy. Movie night or like movie weekend? Movie day. Hopefully building my Asteroid Blue frame, non-gray tomorrow. Let's see, Lisa B, how is the Mecha employee doing? The Mecha minion? Hope they're helping take some of the load off your shoulders. He's doing well. Definitely taking some pressure off. Upped his hours this week. And I don't know if it was just a smaller week for incoming or if it was that, but I felt like I got more stuff done than I usually do. So that was really cool. I'll have a team of Zaku's on the way. Heck yeah, I wish more were in stock. Huge fan of the Helmwig Reincar. That's a really cool looking suit. HG Goof Custom, okay, go. It's awesome. Check it out. Hey Nick, are those custom Santa blocks you're using, or are they in your store? So these aren't in the store, but they're not custom. They're the 3M sanding sponges. I got them way back when I got into the hobby. I got a huge pile of them, and I still have so many. So that's been my go-to because I stocked up in bulk. I probably should use something I have in the store because it would make people ask what I have, but I don't. Sorry, what was your Bailey movie night tonight? I kind of missed the conversation. Artie, it was Lilo and Stitch tonight, which is it's a pretty good movie. Had some good funny parts and pretty good story. You get the Aqueous Mr. Hobby. Not yet, Cody. That will be in the our next when we reorder. Oh wow, we're up to 135. Nice. Wonder if the minion watches a stream. I don't know if he watches a stream. I don't think so. I know he watches the weekly update videos, so at least sometimes. because he'll come in and that'll be his heads up as to what he'll be packing that day, he said. And he checks out the restock part of the video. It's like, oh, guess I know what I'm doing today. So he hung out with Zohana. There you go. Lilo Stitch is a favorite of mine. It's a really good movie. By the way, Nick, how do you pick prizes for these streams? So, kind of randomly. I don't have an official methodology or anything. Sometimes I just look at what I've got a lot of. I try to stick with kits I think are halfway decent kits usually. Try not to give away things just because they don't sell or something. Although sometimes I'll throw a kit that's been less popular and just to bring awareness to it. Say the escape on what grit do you use? So I think they range from about 500 to 1500. Starting with the lower, obviously. Not sure yet. Didn't get the origin with the rifle. What's that reference to? Here, I've been enjoying disc-based sponges. They're great. One of these days, I really need to sit down and do a comparison and just like try all the different brands like side by side. I still have all those Maganacs to clean up, so I'm thinking that might be a good use of the Maganac core. Would be kind of experimentation with sanding sponges to see which ones last longer and that kind of stuff. All right, so we're about 30 minutes in. Let's do the first draw. We have a ton of people in here, and we got 3 prizes, so I'll be drawing 3 numbers. So let's have everybody throw a number in the chat between 1 and 400. And in about 2-3 minutes, Hachi Kitsune. Nice. In a few minutes, I will draw a number for each of the prizes. Already doing crazy how many viewers we have tonight. Welcome, folks. Don't forget to hit like. What's your favorite build? Oh, man, so many. So many good ones. Those heck, the center frame, the arms and legs like MG kits. Wow, tons of numbers. Tons of people here. Like they said, hitting that like button would be great. That does help out a lot. And if you're here, you might as well hit subscribe. We do giveaways every Saturday night when we do these live streams. So be a good opportunity to see our streams every week. Hang out. Built my MG Barbatos last night. That was hella fun. Nice Hachi. You hit that like button, me, a moderator. I forgot. Nice. Wow, to 145. That's pretty awesome. Do not send an echo. Yes. I forgot about that. I should make sure I put all that down there. I got distracted. So yeah, 1 number per person. Definitely don't post multiple numbers. If somebody else, quote unquote, takes your number, don't worry about it. I will flip this beautiful Mecha warehouse coin if we got a conflict to figure out who wins. So I want everybody playing by the rules here. Watch these streams for like 9 months now. Crazy, that's become a weekly ritual. That's awesome, Artie. I'm glad to have had you with us all that time. Sprayed the Mecha black primer, and oh my god, it looks awesome. Been using standard Vallejo gloss primer, and I'm seeing a real difference. That's cool. I don't think I've used the black primer. I usually use the gray, but I end up mixing a little bit of black in because it's so light, just to get more contrast. Man, is this already the 43rd week? It is. We've been at this a while. pretty crazy. Let me draw this number in a second. I'm gonna cut out these 2 more parts, and then I'll get on drawing a number. D1. Or drawing 3 numbers rather. I'm sort of the loop of tonight's stream. What are you even building? Same GP01 I've been building. Same thing I build every night already. The PG GP01. Hopefully I'll get onto something else soon. Almost 1 year since the famous quarantine toilet paper video. It has been. I've been thinking about that, what I'm going to do to commemorate the occasion. That went live on March 13th, so it's like 2 weeks out. All right. That's awesome to see the regulars, a lot of new people each week in the stream. It is Dylan. I'm glad we're seeing a lot of new people tonight. It's pretty cool. Okay, calling time. But the PG looks like a lot of parts. It is a ton of parts. Ton of runners. It's like 2 whole kits. Shades, there's coins. Yeah, the Discord community, we've got these challenge coins. This is the 2020 version. This is the first year we did one. I just closed the pre-orders for the 2021 coin last night. Actually, there will be spares that I'll be selling now, but I gotta wait till I've assigned everybody from the pre-order, and then we'll open up for anybody else who wants to grab one. Let's draw a number here. Okay, so between 1 and 400, right? So I'm gonna draw 3 numbers. The first number, 107, that's gonna be for the Death Scythe Hell. Leave that over here. The second number will be for the RG New, which is 181. And 215 for the Goof. So I'll let you guys out there, let me know if anybody has one of those numbers and I'll confirm. Thanks, Adam, throwing them in the chat for me. Your couple of stories, amazing how long you've been in the hobby, Nick. Yeah, really ultimately not that long, if you think about it. 181, 215. Thanks, Adam, for the throwing them in there. So let me know if anybody got one of those numbers. If not, whichever ones aren't one, we will draw for again. We'll draw something. Draw again for whichever ones aren't one. There's one number off from Goof. I saw someone drop it though. Congrats. There's a lot of numbers to look through. This is probably one of the largest streams we've had. I think our record was like 300 or 400 people at one point, but that was a very brief fluke when the algorithm boosted us. Spudkill got 118. It was 181, so I don't know if that was a typo or a misread. You kick my dog, phone's about to die. I'll be back when I get home. See you later. 50 firm. Scott Corporal, they're saying, got 215. Next time Beans donates a P-Bandai kit. So it sounds like Scott Corporal got the, what was it, 215? The Goof, I think. I'll check it after I sand this part. So the other two prizes will roll over. I will say Celestial Beans, aka Jamie is a cult. James Clark donated the MG Death Scythe Hell for last week, and the RG New was donated this week from an anonymous donor who's probably watching tonight, hopefully. So thank you to those people who donated. I got a few others in the queue that were donated, so we'll be giving away some good stuff next week too. If I gotta get the RG New out of pocket, then I'll do what I must. There you go, David. Is it a goof or a goof custom though? It is the goof, high grade goof, the goof revive. It's I want to say it's like 180 something. I think I've got one down here. 196, I think. HGC 196. Missed the draw to feed the doggos. Bummer. Oh, wait, I missed the giveaway. We just did the first one. We only gave away one though, so we're drawing again probably in 20-30 minutes, give or take. Usually we just throw out the numbers a few times during the night, and hopefully somebody wins it. But any prizes that aren't won just roll over to the next time we draw. So if for some reason we get to the end of the night and haven't given everything away, then a few of these might roll over. We're gonna make dinner. Thanks for everyone checked out. Just a hint. Friendly advice. People will check you out, but when you overly push your own stuff in another channel, people don't usually respond to that super well. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't, but the better idea is just be a positive contribution, and people will naturally want to check out your stuff. And that goes for anywhere. The whole idea of jumping on an Instagram page or whatever, leaving a comment. It's not about leaving a comment, it's about how people should check out your stuff. It's about leaving a good comment that makes people perhaps wonder. It'll happen. See you around. Always glad to have you with us. MG, HG. Oh yeah, I was gonna check. So Scott Corporal 215. I need like a search feature. There you go, I see it. So confirmed, Scott Corporal with the goof. So Scott, send me a DM or email or whatever with your info, and I'll be glad to send that out for you. If the advice, yeah, no problem. It's one of those things that people don't necessarily realize, but it's interesting how this little subtle contributing is better than than trying to just get people to pay attention to you. I think it works better. You might get faster results asking people to look directly at your stuff, but I think it helps build your brand better by not. It's subtle difference, or can be a subtle difference, but as somebody who's been working at building an audience and a brand, I think it's worked pretty well trying to take that approach. Nancy J, I know this is Mecha Warehouse, but what do you think of the Clean vs. Weather contest? It's a cool idea. I thought it was kind of funny. I think it was like a day after I announced it was right around the exact same time. I think we posted the skill builder first, or weathering skill builder on the Discord before that one came out, I think. But they were like within like a day or two of each other. It was hilarious. HG is still in the box. Love looking at the graphic, but I'm definitely a little chicken. Just go for it. You gotta be willing to make some mistakes and stuff if you want to get better and really enjoy things, I think. And an HG being not super expensive is the best place to get that practice before you jump into something expensive. Don't have any Let's see. Did anyone see that Pokemon Anniversary Post Malone concert on YouTube earlier tonight? Wild times we're living in. No. That's a thing. I don't have any Gunpla I haven't built at the moment, but I'm too broke to have a backlog. It's a bummer. Should I build next? MG Hyakushiki or RG Tallgeese? I haven't built the RG Tallgeese yet. Hyakushiki is a great kit though. But I think the RG Tallgeese is supposed to be pretty solid. Mostly Black Man, embrace the mistakes. Yeah, I mean that's how you learn, right? You're not going to get better at the hobby without making mistakes. Whatever your goal is with it, if it's snap building, you'll get better. Whatever it is you're trying to do, if you got to try stuff. There's no amount of thinking about it or watching videos is going to naturally just make you better. So start with things you can afford to make mistakes on and won't feel like you need to kill yourself if you screw up. Hey Nick, question, can I purchase a kit to add to your giveaway for your next stream? Taking your positive plug into account. Shoot me a DM and we'll talk about it. Andrew uses dark mode. First time catching this live stream. Currently only have 4 models in my collection, but looking forward to expanding. Awesome, Andrew. Welcome. Looks like a bunch of people might have been using that code tonight. Awesome. Thank you, anybody who's made a purchase tonight. Appreciate that. I'll remind anybody who's new to the stream, we usually have a discount code available. Live 10 tonight. You can save 10% on your order at Mecha Warehouse. So if you were debating and that pushes you over the edge, then that might help you out there. Certainly help me out. But yeah, RG XE on the way. It's probably gonna be my first RG. Nice. Kevin, are you planning on painting this kit after snap building it? I do not. The amount of time it's taking to build this and the limited amount of time I've had to paint, which is really limited amount of time. I think I'm just going to top coat it, do panel lines, decals, and call it good. I think I would love to paint it, but I don't spend that much time building each week, unfortunately. I have mostly HG since that's in my price range, but MGs have really nice builds in polycaps, which is my primary reason for liking them. MGs are good. I like MGs. Build one 30-second aircraft for competition and show. Trying to apply those techniques to guns isn't easy, so I change them constantly for different effects. Mistakes happen, learn from them. Exactly, James. James Clark, just got out of work, guys. Someone take that death scythe already. I'm ready to congratulate one of you lucky bums. Is the code live10? It is, Scott, right at the top of the screen here, live10. For 10% off at Mecha Warehouse. Adam Shields, new site question. Have you considered adding images for your products submitted from the community, snap build, customizations, etc.? Not really. The review feature that we have, though, does allow people to post pictures. So you could post a review and post pictures of your build of that kit, and that would be totally cool and welcomed, and perhaps be less potentially confusing to a newer builder. It's a lot of work to update the website anyway, so throwing code is blurry. It shouldn't be blurry. Are you looking on are you watching on a phone? Maybe it's small. Ready for a new mega size. So any RG Zaku variants, any Federation RG that isn't a Gundam would be nice. Yeah, they need like an RG GM or something would be pretty cool. It's good. I think sometimes knowing what the potential is or what others are doing could inspire people to purchase. I agree. Try not to confuse, but to inspire as a goal. Yeah, I think it'd be cool, or is cool. But the reviews is definitely, I think, the way to do it. I think that's how it all works. At least that's what I'm paying for, so I hope it works with that plugin or whatever to enable that feature. RG Goof and GM are long overdue. Goof would be awesome too. I do enjoy how exclusive the RG line is, being only 11 years old. Sometimes it's kind of nice to have a limited number of things. You could actually, I think it's humanly possible to actually get all the RGs and build them all, which you can't really say about like HGs for sure, and even master grade would be tough. Even if everything was in print constantly, it would be tough to build all the MGs. Probably doable, but not easily anyway. I was watching yesterday's video and I liked when you talked about sponsorship and your take on content creators reaching out to the business. Thanks, Tetsujin. Or Jesta would be a thing. I think that'd fit one line. That would be a cool one too. Trying to finish all the RGs in the next 18 months. That'd be cool. It's a pretty cool goal. And they're not pumping them out so fast that it's not like a totally losing battle. It's a tough like challenge because it's a double-edged sword. If you want to like improve your skills and really go crazy with building, you can't build as many kits, so it's even harder to do that kind of volume. I'm always so tempted to rush on things. It's really hard sometimes to avoid that. RG GP03 would blow my mind. That'd be pretty cool too. Just the Stamen. G Operation V would be a cool set. Gun Cannonball and Gun Tank. That'd be pretty cool. Josh Pontius. I love the grunt suits personally. Me too. Mecha YouTuber Avatar when? Or VTuber? YouTuber? I'm not sure what you're talking about, Hachi. Vince Aquino. Hey Nick, is there a feature on the website where I can sign up and have emails sent to me on certain kits that get restocked on the website? There is. If you go to any, I might even be able to bring this up on screen here. Let's find something that's out of stock. Who's it supposed to be? Oh, here it is. It's over on the side. Duh. Let's see. Can I bring this? Uh-oh. Okay. My stuff's not set up for that. There is, if you look on any of our listings that are out of stock, over on the right-hand side, at least if you're on desktop, right hand over here, it says email me when available. You can click on that, put in your email, and I think it will send you an email when it restocks. Like a VTuber would be great. Oh, you don't know about VTubers? Basically, it's just content creators using virtual avatars instead of a face cam. Oh, was not aware. The fact is PG hasn't made a 2.0 made any difference in the amount of parts it has, and the design something with nuisance so far. No, it's been okay. do 7, and then I'll have the step done. And then we'll probably be about ready to do the second draw tonight. 32 human, excited for that RG high new. That one will be cool. If it's based on the RG new, it should be an awesome kit. And if it's not, it should be even better because they must have improved it. Any plans of getting resin kits for the store? Some of them maybe at some point. I gotta confirm about the legality of some of that stuff. I don't think a full resin kit would be in the cards, but a dress-up kit might be fine. Other than Gundam models, what other models have you done? I did a few when I was a kid. I think I did an aircraft carrier and like a plane, I think. I have no idea what happened to them. I think P-Bandai heavy weapon set parts for the high new, most likely. I would assume so. Alright, so I need this. And then this will go. Record apparently simp is based out of a place an hour or two away. Interesting. What's your favorite part about this hobby? I've never really thought about that, which is kind of weird. What's my favorite part of this hobby? I don't know. I'm a big fan of just the creativity that comes with building something, the ability to customize it, paint it, and make it look realistic. I'm big into like realism in models. I love dioramas and stuff like that, so I think it's something along those lines. When I see a build that's painted really well and weathered and stuff that looks like it could be real. If Gundams were real anyway, that kind of excites me a bit. I think that's pretty cool thing. About Zoids, will you be carrying Zoids or maybe third-party kits? So third-party kits will be a no-go. Technically, those are not kosher with all sorts of IP laws and stuff. Bandai owns the rights to the Gundam designs and IPs, so I won't be involved in those. But Zoids, possibly. Zoids are pretty hard to source. Is part of the problem there. Third-party stuff that isn't infringing on copyright law, though, I could potentially do. How many models do you think you have built? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Like 22 maybe in various stages of build. Actually, more than that. If you include the Mackinac core, there's another 40 that haven't been completed yet, but they're snapped. Whoops. Trashing all the stuff under my desk. Hey Nick, do you ever scratch build anything? I scratch built a hanger display for an SD kit I built last year. I want to do way more scratch building at some point. And some diorama work and stuff. I got some cool plans. I just need time. Let's do the second draw. So we've got, we're at 134 viewers again. Excuse me. 134 viewers. So let's do a number between 1. Let's reduce the range a little bit. 1 and 350. Let's throw a number between 1 and 350 in the chat, and we'll draw for those 2 remaining prizes and see if anybody wins them. You're going to build the 40 Magnets. I already did. I did that as my charity stream back in 2019. December 2019. I built the entire Magnet core over the course of a weekend. Just snap built, but Hachi Kitsune scratch building. What does that mean? That's basically building stuff from scratch. So in that case, I built a hanger base, like it was like a display base out of plot plate, which is basically just sheets of polystyrene. Cut it out, cut panel lines in it, glued it all together, and painted it. Mesafrito, Carambrio, what are those numbers? So we're doing for the draw. So you throw a number between 1 and 350 in the chat, 1 number per person, and don't change your number or anything if somebody else posts your number, and I'm going to draw a random number in that range. If your number is picked, you're going to win a prize, which is one of these 2 kits. I got an MG Death Scythe Hell and an RG New up for grabs. Oh, so like just straight up building stuff up off of the ground. I get that. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's definitely a more involved skill set, I think, but a cool one. K7. So throw a number between, not sure what the lower and upper limits are because I can't hear the audio. I always pick the same number though. Oh, Seraphim can't hear me. That's kind of funny. I feel like I should play a prank on Seraphim then. There's only one of these. Okay. Last draw, Louis Wong and I had the same numbers, and it happened again. You guys are going to become mortal enemies. Defined by your epic coin flip battles. David Smith, 3 people pick my number. If somebody picked your number, we'll figure that out. Adds to the drama and the fun. Okay. It's interesting, we got all these overlaps even though the number range is huge compared to the number of people in the chat here. Okay, random number generator, 1 in 350. So let's draw a number 87. So 87 for the Death Scythe Hell. And we will draw 208 for the RG New and decals. So 87, 208. Pistols are short, Lewis. Chow has 87. generator also, it never gave me low numbers to use. It's funny. Went off at 86. Nick Chow, 87. Anyone else? Is that the only one? I'll confirm that one in a moment. Looks like that Death Scythe Hell might be one finally. So, Pre-Dawn Seeker, welcome. Okay. Child 87. There are so many numbers in the chat. Nicholas Chow, I see it, 87. All right, congrats, Nicholas. You can send me a DM, email, nick@mechawarehouse.com, whatever it is, with your info, and we'll get that out to you. A lot of viewers a stream. We definitely do. This is one of the bigger streams we've had in a while. We floated at like the 130s. I think we hit like 140 something. Going on YouTube, like booted me out. Let me just fix this real quick. No, I want my that's odd. Just re-log in over there so I can get. What did I win? You won the MG Death Scythe Hell, Nicholas. Hell of a prize. Back to that control panel here. There we go. How much more is left for the PG? So I'm doing the waist unit. I think I got the legs, and I think that might be it. Legs. Oh, and then the full Burnen core fighter. So we're getting there. Closing in. We still got that RG new set to give away, so we'll be drawing again in a little bit. Do I DM the store page? That would be fine, Nicholas. You can DM Mecha Warehouse, Facebook, Instagram, whatever. Or you can email nick@mechawarehouse.com. Would work too. All right, E14. you have trouble with the vent staying in, or is it just me? It depends on the kit. I mean, which one are you working on? It's a cool, super cool looking build. MG Deathlight Hell is a nice one. Mine's actually sitting right up here. You can kind of see it in the side cam up above all my mic and camera rig. It needs to be top coated. I decaled it probably like 6 months ago or something. It's been waiting for me to get back to airbrushing. Wing Zero EW MG Verka. I haven't done that one yet, so I don't know. That Mecha color paint is always at the top when we go to the site. Just staring at me, taunting. I'm gonna definitely have to play with what stuff goes where on the front page when we update the website. Who's got and are going to get the RG Xeon? I'm on the fence. I like strange kits, but I'm not sure. MG Xeon needs a little brother. Will you new slaps of Mecha Nick? I don't know. I'm thinking about it. Probably. I haven't gotten around to ordering any yet, but I suppose that'd be pretty cool. Everything I see looks like it'll be amazing, a whole nother level. Cool. I haven't seen a lot about the RG Xeon lately. Seems like there's some buzz there. Definitely not getting one myself. It's not really my kind of build, but it does look like probably a pretty solid kit. Don't think you ever answered my question when I asked what your favorite MS and Gundam is. You probably just missed it, but I'll mention it again here. Thanks for bringing it back to my... I think I started to answer it and then kind of... I think... whatchamacallit? I think I started to answer it and then lost track of what I was doing. Favorite MS in Gundam. God, there's so many. I don't know if I have a favorite. I guess I'd have to say the Maganak, if only because I've built so many of them and somehow haven't like lost my mind and never wanted to build one again or anything. I'm not really sure why that is though. I guess it's just that grunt nature of it. It's like the only like good guy grunt suit in Gundam Wings, so. Defeat Hooper for Plasma would be funny, but also probably a nightmare to set up. Probably would be. What about Leos? Leos are cool too. I think the Maganak might have a special place though, just because of the ridiculousness of building 40 of them. W, K, G, and J. How big is that logo for Gundam Wing that you have on the site? Oh, the acrylic one? It's, I don't know, a few inches. It's not super big. Similar-ish to like a Mecha Warehouse sticker. Maybe a little shorter top to bottom, but similar width, give or take, maybe. Well, I have other matters attended for tonight. I hope you enjoy the rest of the build. Thanks, Hachi. Have a good night as well. Okay, so I got both the J parts. I need K, W, and G. Here is G, so let's go grab the G's, 1 and 2. Okay, W and K. Okay, here's K. So we got 5 and 4. So getting overflag because Gundam 00 is one of my favorite Gundam shows, but if I recall, Season 1 00 HGs are not very good as a whole. I haven't built any of them myself. I would believe that. They're not the biggest seller. But I guess there's other suits that sell worse, so I have no idea, really. Alright, crazy question. Figured it'd be an interesting convo. You're thrown into battle and you have to pilot any MS you know of. Which do you pick? Do I know anything about that battle arrow? I think that that's a major factor. What kind of battle? Where is it? Who's it against? How big are the hexagear? I think they're more like the HG type size, I think. I haven't built any of those, so I go on basically on speculation and maybe memory. So I just got my first airbrush kit. What paint should I go with to practice? I don't know, it's totally up to you. There's a lot of different ways you can go with it. I use the Vallejo Mecha color line is the paints I use to airbrush with, because they're like non-toxic, so I don't have to be as careful about PPE and stuff when using them. Some blacker paints you want to be really careful with because they're just nasty stuff to have in the air. Good point. Let's say something along the lines of a Baku or a Libra battle at the end of Wing. Libra battle. Libra. Well, a massive battle like that, I wouldn't want to be heavy arms because you'd blow your whole wad the first 2 minutes of the battle. So that'd be a problem. I want something with lots of ammo or really good close quarters, I would think. Hexagear smaller than HG. There you go. Smaller than HG. Do you think one day Bandai will reprint the O? Maybe. It'll probably be a while though. If they haven't reprinted it yet, it's probably one they don't think is very popular or in demand, so at some point they'll feel enough pent-up demand for it. They'll print it, but LLPPE, been a while since I've heard that acronym. Shoot me a message at Discord and give you a link for some airbrush DIY stuff to help save money. MS with hacks like the double up Quanta or Unicorn will probably make most combat scenarios moot, so my answer is one of those. Airbrush with a mix of Vallejo paints and India inks. I'd pilot the Jagu because no one would take me serious enough to bother shooting. The Tall Geese 3 would be a good call, combining the Tall Geese and Evian. Any exciting orders that we soon to be shipped to Mecha warehouse? The RG Xeon shooting whatever effect set is on the way. We were talking about Leo's. I got the Leo restock is coming. I'm not sure if they're going to arrive this week or next. We got in this past week and we'll be restocking on Friday the Gunner Zaku Warrior MG, Luna Marie or whatever. Excited to have that one in stock finally and to have a new MG. Haven't had much in the way of MGs the past few weeks. What else? I need the Sandrock Armadillo and Death Scythe the Rosette attachments. Hopefully they sell them separate like the E-Gel. Are they selling? Did they sell the E-Gel one separate? Separate E-Gel is third party. It's kind of what I thought. Wait, the Luna Marie Gunner Zaku gonna be up this coming Friday, or did I miss that yesterday? It'll be up on Friday coming. It showed up on Friday, I think, or late Thursday. It was late enough that I didn't have time to get it checked in. Y'all think Char's custom grunt suits still count as grunt suits? No. The E-Gel's a copy from Depon or something. Could be. I don't believe it's Bandai. Do that next draw here in a moment, I think, in a few minutes. We still got that RG new Gundam and the decals to go with it left to give away. Where does everybody build? Imagine it's in your house or apartment or whatever somewhere. You guys build at like a computer desk, your kitchen table, all that kind of stuff. Got really excited today talking to my wife about maybe taking the attic space that was the warehouse for a little while and turning it into a like hobby craft room studio kind of thing at some point in the next, well, I don't know how long, sometime in the near future. Put my office, paint in the garage, computer desk, guest room. That's my workroom. That's nice. Spare bedroom that's been turned into a hobby room. Cool. Desk I bought just for that. Nice. Put my office shared with my wife. When we move next month, we'll have a dedicated hobby room though. Cool. Yeah, we're thinking about if I can use that space. I could set it up a bunch of work surface area. It'd be a great place for building, obviously, and painting, diorama work. But it also would be a decent place for the kid to do school projects and, you know, nearly anything that you need some surface area for. So the couch with a shallow plastic tub in my lap, my third printed runner rack, and a tool caddy on the coffee table. That's cool. Been banned from the kitchen. Built a new workspace in the office opposite my computer desk. It's nice that way. I just have to swivel in my chair. That's cool. Right now I use this is my like office desk. I use it for everything else too. But this stuff takes up quite a bit of space here, and I can't wait till I can get around to. Uh-oh. Great. Where'd that part go? There it is. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I can't wait till I can build out the new office. And if I could build out a dedicated hobby space, that would be awesome too. I put this in the basement, have an exhaust fan that vents out the side of the house. I have desks that not occupied with 3D printer. Got file folder racks to hold the runners so they're not everywhere. A coffee table with cafeteria style tray and do it in my lap in a recliner. Didn't do any painting where my 3D printers used to be, as I can't use them without my personal PC. The tray idea is cool. The whole basement, 2 6-foot long workstations, building spray booth, need shelves. I have over 1,000 kits on hand. Built in my hangar, just got the house to have room. Do you say you have 1,000 kits? To sell some of my backlogs for new kits. There's definitely a limit where it's kind of unrealistic to keep adding kits to the backlog. That was one of the things that struck me when I went down to the Old Dominion Open last year. Just like basically a year ago this weekend, basically. There were old guys selling off their backlogs of planes and tank models and stuff. And I totally see, you know, some decades from now, the Gundam world's gonna be like that too, I think, at some point. Some of us just are not getting around to building everything. I got banned from buying Gunpla for now, pending a display case so I can get back to it. About to get a display storage shelf, so I'm going to store my vinyl records, photography, and Gunpla on it. Airmost thanks to my girlfriend is giving me grief about my backlog now. Sorry! as reprints, so it's an absolute crapshoot. Yeah, you never know when you're going to be able to get something, so it makes sense why people stock up. I don't blame people for doing it. It's just at some point you realize you're not going to build everything, so that could be a problem, but I'm in to get rarities, find them on deals so I can sell some for projects later, plus some guys that can't afford some things, I like to help them out too. Internet speak about my backlog. Tom, my wife is ignoring my backlog since it isn't in her common space. There you go, out of sight, out of mind. Always give me grief when I only have 3 kids. She shouldn't give you grief. 3 kids is not a big backlog at all. Three is totally management. Whoops, broke my own rule. Oh, got my partner an EV kit today and she enjoyed building it, and so my converting her to plastic models begins. There you go. That's one way to do it. Nick, any other hobbies besides Gundam and karate? I guess you consider jiu-jitsu another hobby. I'm trying not to have too many right now. I like messing around with my guitar when I get time to, but I haven't touched that in months. Why won't this piece just fit on? Oh dang, BJJ. Yeah, I've been doing that for a while. How long has it been? Started at the end of 2013, so good long while. Oh, that's been interesting with the pandemic on. How often do you train? I mean, I'm usually doing something nearly every day, unfortunately. It was a little worse when I was preparing for World Championship stuff, though. So let's talk about Leo's earlier. As me changing my color scheme for the SDEX Wing 0 to a Leo color scheme. Oh, that'd be interesting. Vice versa, someone should paint a Leo in Wing Gundam colors. Yeah, it's a long time. Who's your BJJ instructor? So I train during normal times. I haven't been back since the lockdown started. The whole COVID thing. But normally John Fain, Team Triumph in Nashua is where I normally train. But like I said, I haven't been there in almost a year. Got my brown belt right before everything went down, forcing to not get more. A lot of painful talk about backlogs going on. All right. All right, one more piece, and then we'll do. Actually, while I do this piece, let's do the next draw. Let's throw a number between. Eddie Bravo for 2 years when I lived in LA. Oh, that's cool. Eddie Bravo is an interesting character. Let's see. So let's do a number between 1 and, let's say, 150. We got only one kit left to give away. 1 and 150. Remember, one number per person. And if there's a conflict, we'll deconflict it. So don't change your number or any of that stuff. Got what the RG Mu left to give away. So that'll be cool. We'll see if we get it. There we go. E and L. All right, I'll throw time in there. What did I say, between 1 and 150? All right, 54. So takes your number. Please don't post a new one. Nick will tie break. Yeah, please don't. It just makes things harder. If we see multiple numbers in there, then you're kind of automatically disqualified. So, and deleting them after the fact is tough, because you could have deleted all the ones that weren't valid. So James Planchok, sweet, I'm 54. Looks like we might have a winner. Doing well and giving out prizes tonight. Yeah, that was the third one. L6. Man, would it have killed them to put all the parts for each section on a minimum number of runners? Hey, no worries. Multiple people have done it before. You're not the only one. E13. And you. I need you 8. James, you can send an email to nick@mechawarehouse.com. Let me just confirm this real quick and find you on here. Still got a decent number of viewers in there. Wow, we've been over 100 for most of this. James Planchok, 54. All right, confirmed. Congrats. New all runners, one part each section. Definitely agree they could be better organized at times. All right. Well, that's cool. No problem giving anything away this week. Got some good stuff lined up for next week already. Gonna play my coin. Maybe having 2 coins that say normal double my luck. Maybe. We're gonna have thoughts. So where's the love for ZZ? I never see the Zaku 3 in stock. I haven't seen the Zaku 3 available. I'm assuming there's a kit, but must not be very popular. At least it's been a while since it's been printed. I might actually finish the waste unit here today. I heard RX-78 PG Unleashed has really good runner organization. I'd hope so. I think the newer kits are getting better about it. Some of them are really good about it, like the high grade Leo, for example. I think was designed to be somewhat well organized in that sense. 30-minute missions does a good job with that stuff too. Gump University is streaming after Nick's if y'all still up. Yeah, definitely check out Gump University's stream and say hi for me. After this stream, I'll be probably wrapping up here in the next 20 minutes or so, give or take. The new cost seems well organized so far. That's good to hear. Hopefully that becomes kind of the norm. It's kind of annoying having to hunt for parts on runners, especially one like this PG where there's so many runners. When you got to pull out like, you know, 10 different runners just to do the waste. It's kind of crazy. ES Link, hello from Mexico. What's up, ES Link? Any streams random or is there a schedule? Donald, so I stream every Saturday night, or almost every Saturday night. There are the occasional exceptions, but usually every Saturday at 8:30 Eastern, I'm streaming. Usually give away stuff. Sometimes it might just be an HG kit. Sometimes it's crazy like tonight with multiple awesome kits up for grabs. If you hit that subscribe button and notification, then you'll definitely get notified when there is a stream. But I also send out an email, usually on our email list every time, and mention stuff on the Discord and stuff too. So there's multiple ways to stay up to date with that. Gotta get going for the night. Great hanging and building with you all. See you later, Nick. Okay. Ian K here. Like 4 more parts and the waste unit's done. Whereas I would need to wait 2 weeks and I have work next Saturday. Bummer. But we're always here. Almost always. Saturday's a holiday. Sometimes I take the night off, but I've been here pretty consistently now. This is with the 43rd one. I think there's been like 2 in that window that fell on days that it made sense to cancel. Just sent the email, Nick. Thanks, James. Okay, then K, 8, and 9. Do you know when more action-based 5s will be in stock? I'm not sure, but I have action bases on the way. We just got the action-based 1 black in, tons of them in actually. Those will restock on Friday, and I'm hoping some of the other action bases will be not far behind. I know I've got a ton ordered for all the different types. Keep building flying suits, which basically demand action bases. Yeah, it'd be good to have them back in stock. I think we've got mostly a few different action-based 2s in stock right now. Which is, you know, better than nothing, but I would really like to have all the action bases back in stock. Luckily, I heard the drawing. I lost a decal of my RG Wing Zero I'm working on to the Carpet Monster and how to get a flashlight. Oh, hell, thanks again. That's a bummer. But yeah, congrats on winning. See you later, Gary. Thank you for coming by. The decal nowhere, so that's good. There's one time it was a stream where I lost some sort of part. I think I ended up finding it eventually. It's like a little clear part or something. I think we found it when somebody was like going back through the footage of when I dropped it or lost it to find out where I put it, which is pretty cool. I don't know if anyone remembers that one. Demonic Dreamer, I'm digging the waist. It's pretty cool. Definitely bigger and bulkier than the regular GP01 waist. I lost a piece to my first RG, never again. Yeah, so it's never fun losing pieces. Been pretty lucky so far myself. Close second is breaking pieces. That's never fun either. McCharles came in late. Which kit is this? This is the PG GP01 I've been working on for forever now. Working on FB armor. I'm on the waist. Did the waist tonight. Almost done. I lost the entire polycapsy for MG Astro Red Frame Kai I won a while back. That's a bummer. That's kind of lame. Yeah, the ARX7 Arbalest coming back in stock soon. I'm not sure. I don't think I've seen that one on order sheets. That doesn't necessarily mean anything. I could take a look or keep an eye out for it. I don't think it's coming in the immediate future, but it might be coming out again. Man, Camp Pendleton is going off tonight. Damn. They unloaded some ordnance over there, Adam. Had some close calls, but I always seem to find the piece. Yeah, same here. I've had a few where I dropped something and thought I'd never find it again and found it eventually. I also had my son years ago like throw something at one of my master grades, the Char Custom, and somehow knock a piece loose. And I thought I'd lost it forever. Found it inside my printer. Let's see. I dropped the beads on the waist unit, the RG Charzaku, but luckily found them. People have looked at other shops not long ago. I think they're out of the current print run. A couple of Viking Nick. You don't sound quite as tired tonight. I'm doing pretty good. I think I've been tired, but I think like the business has been a little less draining in some ways. I've been drained for other reasons, but I think I'm doing pretty good this week. All right, so got the front, the back, and the side skirts. I think these could fit on the whatchamacallit here, the frame. Is there a picture somewhere? Yeah. Whoops. As I wreck the place over here. All right. Got some hair time. We're doing the feet and legs since we started the stream. That's how kids lose their baby teeth. Lost a piece and had to make one a cat and print it. 5-year-old run. Let's see. Hey Nick, do you have any plans on getting those new Transformers kits that are coming? Because I like buying new release stuff from you. Which ones? I think there's a couple of the new ones at least that I have on order. I don't fully recall. So I built my kids those action figure Gundams, so they ignore mine. You all have a great night. See you later, Shammy. Moose, I'm gonna head out. Long day. You'll have a good one. Thanks, you too. So that's it for the building tonight. I guess we've already given everything away, so I think we're pretty much at the point where we call it a night. Like I said earlier, Gunplay University, I believe, is streaming next. I think he starts at 10:30, so he should be up just about any minute now. So definitely head over and check that out. Windblade and Rodimus Prime. I definitely have Rodimus Prime on order. Was Windblade announced more recently? Or was that older? I don't recall that one. I'll probably end up getting it. I'm just not as sure. So anyway, have a good night, everybody. I'll see you all next week. We'll be back here at 8:30 Eastern next Saturday, giving away something else. I got some other good stuff lined up. If you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button, and definitely consider checking out mechawarehouse.com. Live 10 is good for a little while longer tonight if you were thinking about getting something. And yeah, see you all later. Night all.